Relic, thank you for the 4-month resubscription. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Tron. We are on the draw here. So we could be marginally unlucky and they could kill us before we get to play Tron. As you know, modern. But, you know, we do have a Fatal Push on 2 here. Basic is land. Sleight of hand. Okay, Storm. Storm's a hard matchup.
Oh, I just got here, by the way. I wasn't here for the monks.
Alright, Chromatic Sphere. Let's go! The Fatal Push is actually pretty good here, right? Because we can push their first orc off a cliff. We finished 2 and 3 in the mocks. And we lost all 400 of our viewers because of the delay. Most 400 of the viewers. That's so sad. We were #1 on the Magic channel. Let's see if we can get back there. Thank you everyone for stuck around. I did. So because we hit this... Am I supposed to just play this and... No, I'm supposed to Ancient Stirrings, right? If they kill us next turn, they kill us next turn. Ooh. Ooh, do I just play that now? That's tough. Huh. Nah, I'm just supposed to Ancient Stirrings. Let's just beat around the bush here. Well, that's unfortunate. We're supposed to grab a map here, right? I think it's a map. Play this relic out. Pray. Fingers crossed. Please don't kill. And now this is if you're gonna play modern, you need to practice this pose. Okay, everyone with me? Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't untap and kill me. Please, opponent. It's only turn 3, opponent. Please don't kill me. Oh, baby, alive and well. Alive and well. Thank you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Alrighty, so... I think I'm supposed to just play this map and pass, right? Just, like, hold the relic up here. They have a hard time going off through a relic, and then next turn I could, like, crack the map. Like, if we could try and get lucky here on, like, Chromatic Star into a land for the turn.
I'm sorry, I watched you play the mocks today. You said you want to get lucky, and that's actually not possible today.
You're right. That's right. We didn't die on their 3. We've already been lucky here. We did not die on their 3. It exceeds expectations. Did not die on 3. What we get with Pier? Got a Thought Scour? Sure. Storm doesn't usually play that card, right? That's different.
A shadow right now. Yeah, that's bad. Bad for you.
Kids, let's turn this down. See how many remands they got over there. I think I'm actually just supposed to play this, right?
Yeah. You're supposed to
Play the star.
you should try and kill that thing first.
Yeah, definitely. I want to wait and see if they tap out for something at the end of turn here.
Yes.
That should kill us in response. A remand. Don't even make sure to go to remand. I want to play the star here because it would let me, it kind of stunts my mana development for a turn, but the star lets me recast Fatal Push through a remand. Which might be too... That might be bad. Like, maybe I'm just not supposed to do it. Oh, I should have done this in response to killing those things to take S tier and Vision to appear out of here, technically, I believe. Probably. Sure. Yeah, they could have cast Remand. That's why I played the Star. I just wanted to give them one less chance to draw Remand. Just gonna activate this now before I forget. Just grind away at that. Yeah, I'm aware that's why we played the Star, so we could recast the Fatal Push if they had the Remand. We did it in response to the Thought Scour, so they had one less draw at the Remand to have it. So they were slightly less likely. I'm gonna set up a screenshot of this because before only the power plants were whiteboarded. Magic's great. Have I mentioned how great Magic is? Did I just cast this Rule Breaker then? Just like take him off a land? Because I could do it like this and still leave the Relic up? Yeah, that seems great. Trigger. Magic, let me tell y'all about how tough this Magic the Gathering game is. It's gonna resolve. Big Daddy World Breaker in his house. Dr. World Rizzle, if I would. What's going on, D-boy? Hanging out. Do this now before I forget. Just keep it on. Burn them clock seconds. This is why the main deck relics, this is just being like cantrip. Sometimes they randomly win us games like this. Most Stormlists have cut Remand. Well, that's really good for the Karn Father. I'll tell you about things Karn appreciates. No Remand. Alright, well, now we're just casting an Ugin, right? I don't know. No, I can't if I leave this up, right? Because if I crack this... Oh, yeah, actually... Oh, you're one short. I think you're supposed to play the Wurmcoil, actually, and just kill them, right? This, like, kills their dorks, I guess. I guess this is better against Remand, right? Because... Or better against multiple Remands? I'm just gonna play... Well... Yeah, the Wurmcoil, that makes this lethal next turn, right? Let's do this. Yeah, Wurmcoil puts them dead to the Ugin uptick next turn. And we can crack the map at end of turn and get Sanctum, and then cast Ugin and trigger the Sanctum of Ugin off the Ugin for the flavor win. And savor the flavor, ladies and gentlemen. You know Modern's in a messed up spot. When you're looking at a match, you know what? You're like, you know who's the good guy here? The guy with the Tron lands, he's the good guy in this matchup. They thought scoured me to see more of my deck because they know they're dead. God bless them. Take those edges. This sounds like a straw pull time. Praise be to the Karn Father. All right, who's the good guy? This is important. This is for science, people. Please vote if you care about science. Oh, it's so close! Everyone hates both of these decks equally. You don't blow the Relic until they cast the Past in Flames, so do your thing, opponent. He's just slightly less of a scum lord. Look, slightly less bad makes you the good guy. Oh man, splice into Arcane. I hope not. I really like being alive. I've grown fond of it. Oh no! How do I beat a Blood Moon? Are my children on the stairs? Can you just make sure the gate's closed at the top? If the gate's closed, they can't get into anything. No. Yeah, Tron's actually a control deck. Yeah, if they make goblins here, we've got Eugene to just like hang out. Yeah, but like, so while decks like Splinter Twin and Birthing Pod aren't skill intensive in like the turn you're clicking through your combo, they are fairly skill intensive in like the actual gameplay of the decks, right? Exile all cards from all graveyards and draw a card. Thank you. Bast of Flames resolves.
Sure.
Oh look. Oh, look, I did it. I did it right, and they conceded. All right, so Swamp in, Thoughtseize, Collective Brutality in, Thragtusk in. Walking Ballista's fine. I'm gonna look at my. So these are. For those of you that aren't aware, I started a new writing gig at Gathering Magic today, so I'm gonna take a peekaboo at my board notes there. What was I doing in this matchup? Collective Brutality, Thoughtseize, Bliss. I wasn't bringing in Thragtusk. I was cutting O-Stone. I was cutting World Breaker. I wasn't bringing this in. I was cutting Ulamog, and I was cutting the Ghost Quarter. On the Mox, we went 3-3 in the Mox. Ran pretty poorly. And went 2-3 technically. We got a bye. We were connection issues, and there was a bye because everyone had connection issues because Magic Online is quality software. So there's one thing I'm not sure on. I'm not sure on Ugin versus Oblivion Stone. So like Ugin's a threat, but like Oblivion Stone is better when they have Blood Moon in their deck. Both of these take 8 to clear, but Oblivion Stone you can pay 3 and then 5, which makes it better against Blood Moon. I think I want to edge, especially since I'm up a game, and leave the Ugins in on the play. Or leave the Ugins in, just because, like, if they don't have Blood Moon, not all of these decks play Blood Moon. This card's better. And the best part about streaming is that when, like, I say we had a little bit of bad luck, I'm not just being a salty monster, right? I, like, actually have, like, video proof that, like, we ran Colder Than Ice. Yeah, this stand's pretty good. So we don't have turn 3 Tron. You're not always going to have turn 3 Tron, but, like, we've got Ancient Stirrings on 1 into Collective Brutality on 2. So it seems very, very reasonable. Right, how lucky are we? Looking for white bordered Tron pieces. There's my big, beautiful white bordered Tron pieces. Am I supposed to take a relic here? This is actually kind of tough, right? Like, yeah, like I think Matt just said, like I think relic's objectively our best card in this matchup. That's tough. I think I want to take the relic. I think there's a strong argument for taking a Tron piece there, but I think taking the relic is a reasonable decision. Man, Burrell sucks. You know why Burrell sucks? He doesn't have a Collective Brutality. That out of there before we crack a fetch land. Hey, Shriek Bob with the 213 subscription. All about that Karn Father. Thank you very much for the continued support. I really do appreciate it. Subscriptions are the best way you can support my content here, so welcome back. Thanks for re-upping. That's the old attack you for 1. Sure. This Collective Brutality in conjunction with the Walking Ballista could potentially kill this Burrell. Well, that's great. I'm going to cast the Sphere. I think I'm just passing here. So the real question is, if he casts Gifts Ungiven, do I kill the Baral in after it resolves before we move to their turn? Okay, so they didn't do that, so I don't have to think about that question. At their end step, we're going to Fatal Push those. Deal. Well, they only have 3 cards. Oh, we're in a great spot. We switched from a bad standard control deck to the best control deck in Modern.
Hopefully the land can brutality here.
We can Brutality him either way, right?
I mean, wait, you get to the relic.
I'm going to cycle this, I think, for green. We get an Ancient Stirrings. We could get remanded, then untap and die.
Is it a Llanowar Wastes, or you have to get a Tron piece?
No, I think it's definitely a Tron piece here. And we get to shuffle back in the other Tron piece that we bottomed earlier too, which is great. Tron is 110% a control deck. Read this card. Both of his modes are interactive and control the board or your opponent's hand. All I have to say is, everyone has assured me that Death Shadow is a fair deck in Modern, a fair archetype. If Death Shadow is a fair deck, this is 110% a control deck. So, so take that for what you will. Alright, so they haven't remanded me yet. So I feel like I just, play this Collective Brutality kick tier. I'm gonna go -2/-2, discard, target you. I think I'm just spinning a Karn. They've got so many lands at this point. Yeah, I feel like I want the Ugin to... Because, he's, repeatable... I guess they're both repeatable removal, right? If we get remanded here, we feel pretty bad. No remand. Wow! Alright, take your Manamorphose. Activate this, target you. Do I plus play the Walking Ballista? Yay! Magic! Didn't even need Tron. Alright. Took us 17 minutes. Want to match a Modern? Do you believe in magic? In Khan's heart, he's gonna exile all your lands now. Magic in the fair deck's heart, gonna control Modern. Welcome, everyone. Hanging out, battling some Modern this afternoon. Not going to be on for a long stream. I streamed the mocks for the portion that I played this morning on a delay, and then we scrubbed that going 2-3, so we're just playing this now. The old 1-0-1-2 pair down.
Nice lands, idiot.
And so this is one of the best things about Tron, is that Tron mulligans very well, and you should mulligan aggressively. So, believe it or not, this hand with 3 of the same Tron piece and no castable spells, easy mulligan. Yeah, this hand's fine. It's, not super exciting, but fine. It's got, a castable Fatal Push if they're faster than us. We get to go map on 1, and we get 2 looks at a different Tron piece between our Scry and our draw step, so we could possibly have Nat Tron on 3. Opponent kept 7. Just like that. Had 2 looks, but only needed 1. Tron.
Ugin was definitely a Tron ban, not kind of. This deck would be absurd. Are you playing Storm again?
Maybe. They are wanted to.
So rude. So rude.
Or maybe they're playing Grixis Control. Alright, so we got Power Plant Tower. We need a mine. Mine. Alright. It's a map. It's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map, it's the map. Do I just pass here? I guess I can hit a green thing, right? I'll hold this one for now. Magic's tough. Magic's... Look, I thought about what we were doing. Feel like I want Eugene, right? Opponent's likely a control deck. Eugene sounds great. I'm going to get to crack this map for a Sanctum of Ugin and then cast Eugene breaking the Sanctum next turn.
Oh, they're blood mooning you.
Oh, we're going to get Blood Mooned here? This is like 90% of Blood Moon, right? Yep. Alright, oh, let's crack this. Go get my basic forest.
Nice choice on that Uga. What are you doing, you little turd? Nice.
Ah, my wife with the resubscription, continuing to donate money to Twitch. Thanks very much, babe. Welcome back. This Relic of Do I take the Relic here? I just take a land, right? We're just gonna, like, cast the Eugene on 8 lands plan.
I mean, they can't crit you this. Ow! Little turd. Little monster. What are you doing? Huh? You dead, buddy?
This is the blue-red breach deck. Okay. Makes sense that they're 1-2 then. I'm sure we're about to get Emerald here, because I said that, but, like, you know.
Yes! You can fatal push it. Your father is a salt monster. Your father is a salt monster.
Alright, let's put in the Collective Brutalities. The basic Swamp. Ghost Quarter's probably bad. Eugene is certainly bad. Walking Ballista might be okay. Ulamog's pretty bad when they're disrupting our mana.
You got Thoughtseize in that deck?
Fatal Push is pretty terrible. We do have a Thoughtseize over here. Oh, we have Devour Flesh. Gobble him right on up, ladies and gentlemen. Relic's probably not good.
No, probably not. Your seals might be okay. I don't know, your seals okay or not? Do you want
Yeah,
any
they're probably fine. Like boarding in 1 or 2 is probably fine. Walking Ballista is probably a little bit slow. Do this. Let's try this. Oblivion Stone technically kills the Ugin too, or the Emrakul as well. Why do you play both Seal and Claim? Well, they're good in different spots. So, like, Seal lets you tap out on 2 for this. Seal lets you play this on 2 proactively. And then on turn 3, you can play a Karn or a Wurmcoil and still interact with your opponent's board. You could also cast a Seal to kill a Chalice of the Void on 1, which is relevant. Nature's Claim has some utility against decks like Burn, where you can, like, kill your own artifacts to gain life in a pinch. Turn 3, Karn on the play. I'm going to bottom this map. Looking for, like, black sources or chromatic things. Land, Spirit Guide, Blood Moon. Yep. Welcome to Modern. Enjoy your stay. Remember, fast mana is banned, Spirit Guide is legal. Nobody knows why. Why, Aaron Forsyth? Why? Please, please riddle me this. I have no idea. We don't...
Oh, so you mean Spirit Guide's not banned?
We don't test for Modern. I have no idea what's legal there.
God, we're never getting preview cards.
We're never... I don't understand why I never get a preview card. It's like they don't love me. My body is ready to get Mana Leaked and then Blood Mooned. But you know what? Karn's not here. Karn's not here to answer questions. He's here to ask them. He's here to ask, do you have Mana Leak? Karn is interested to know. Remand, perhaps? Spell Pierce? Ceremonious Rejection! You know your deck has to be terrible when you have main deck Blood Moons to beat the Eldrazi decks, but you still need Ceremonious Rejections on the board?
Here it comes.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Blood Moon me, baby. And see, like, this is why, a good example of why, like, Splinter Twin was actually reasonable against Tron, because, like, a lot of the Blood Moon decks in this format, they just, like, play Blood Moon and then don't do anything. This deck is, like, able to play Blood Moon to disrupt us and then, like, kill us with an Emrakul. So, like, there's meaningful interaction there.
Man, nice cards.
What would happen if I did get a preview card? No idea.
I would incinerate it.
You would incinerate it. Alright, we just get to cast this Wurmcoil.
It's got Snapcaster Rage. You're dead. Jeez. Have it all. Google it.
Gonna lose to the 1-2. Modern's a big, scary place, ladies and gentlemen. Especially when you're playing in GP Charlotte.
Mercy.
GP Charlotte's terrifying. Normally you dodge awkward decks like this that are poorly positioned in the format by winning your first round. But when GP Charlotte's managing the pairings, that's not an option. Ooh. I just cast this and get rid of that now, right?
Yeah, easy. Easy money.
Oh, baby, we didn't get Emrakul.
Not yet. Forest. Swamp. Karn. Half your deck is online.
Basic Forest would be nice. We'd exile that. And we get to Collective Brutality starting next turn.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright.
Comes another
Cast your cryptic commands.
Here comes another one.
The Willpower Engine with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I do appreciate that. Subscriptions are the best way you could support my content here. Welcome.
You're fine.
Thank you, thank you. Remember, new subscribers, to check out the subs-only Discord server that I maintain. We talk about magic and stuff like that there. I have to wait on it this for a turn because I only have 6 mana left over. I want to make green with this to cast Worldbreaker to get rid of Blood Moon. Also remember that if you didn't catch all of my streaming today, they get archived to my YouTube channel after the fact, so check that out, linked in the stream information below for sure.
Other threat. Jesus.
Make green.
Other threat.
So Worldbreaker is a cast trigger, so we're going to get rid of this Blood Moon. Almost, I don't want to say guaranteed here, right? We're going to like Trick Bound or Stifled or something. We don't want to play that because we could get remanded or negated, so we just want to go for the guaranteed gusto, I think, here, and just cast this, trigger, void that.
God, I hope they have summary dismissal.
Summary dismissal, yep. Oh no, lordy lordy. You are dismissed. How do donation deck lists work? If you are a subscriber to the stream and send me $12, which is the cost of a league, and you send me a reasonable deck list, I will play the deck list through a league on stream. If you are not a subscriber and you send me a $20 donation and a deck list that is reasonable, I will play it through a league on stream at some point. I have a queue, and I just kind of first come, first serve. I don't guarantee a time frame that I will play it in. Normally, I play 2 to 3 donation deck lists a week, depending on how much streaming I'm doing and what events I'm preparing for. But I think I have like 2 or 3 decks in the queue right now. I have 2 right now.
Counter and bounce my blood.
They bounced my Tron land. Alright, deal. I like how all my Tron lands spread out. Moto's like, alright, everybody split.
Now we
Oh, they're just like fetching before they play another Blood Moon here. God, why do I say things like that? Why do I say things like that?
This game is so savage. Oh, good draw.
That's a fine draw.
Isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, man. Both modes, idiot.
Nah, I'm just doing one mode on the first one. The second one I'm gonna escalate to kill the Snapcaster. Yeah, so I don't want to like get 2 for 1 on a counter spell. Good beat. My body is ready to get Emerald. Oh god, there's still lightning bolts in their deck. Has Cerebodius rejection, can't board out lightning bolts. Lordy. Lordy, lordy.
You really do have one purpose in life.
To play the TV.
Turn on a TV, monkey. Nice.
I cast this first, right?
Yeah, yeah. Luck. Try again. What the fuck? God, you're dead to the Snapcaster.
Now we're fine.
Close. Close to dead.
They had another Blood Moon in their hand.
Yeah. You used the wrong one. That's what really matters, I guess.
Oh, we're dead to the Snapcaster, right? Kinda. No, because I can stop them from bolting.
Brutality.
Yeah, they get to Snap Cryptic.
Oh,
Or
shit.
Snap Negate. It fucking destroyed itself! Alright, at least the league's free now. Oh, this laggy application. Alright! While everyone's hanging out, watching Magic Online, do Magic Online things, I'd just like to say thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I am a TCG player and content producer. We're just hanging out, playing some Magic. If you're enjoying what you see, please show some support. Use that follow button there on your stream. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and it helps support my content past that, there's a couple different ways you can do that. The first is by subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. We're all Magic players here. You're probably going to do some of these things at some point. If you're going to buy Magic Online cards, do so from mtgotraders.com. They would love to buy and sell online cards. Use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout there. You'll save 8% on all of your singles orders. CoolStuffInc.com would love to buy and sell paper TCG cards with you. They do Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic, and you can save 5% on your orders there with code Jeff5. InksGaming.com, you can save 12% using code Jeff12 on custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves. And finally, SpareDeck.com is kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical standard or modern deck. Let's say you want to spread the gospel of Tron, but you don't own Tron yourself. You can rent it from them for a weekend or up to an entire month. Do we need some more water? This hand seems like kind of borderline. I think it's keepable. I guess with second Tron piece, we just like are good to go.
What are all these basic islands you played against?
So many basic odds. We're gonna lead on the map here, I think. Maybe I'm supposed to lead Star Stirrings because this guaranteed gets one. I guess I can Star Stirrings next turn still. Or Sphere Stirrings. What was this player's record? Alright, they're 1-1 as well. Alright. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. For those who are unaware, opponent is likely playing Mono Blue Tron. Welcome to Modern. Enjoy your stay. Tron piece. It's a mine, it's a mine, it's a mine, it's a mine, it's a mine. Do 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 do. So for people who aren't familiar with every tier 4 deck in Modern, this generally means, oh no, please don't Ghost Quarter me, opponent. Play the map that they know about. Alright, go ahead. No, opponent's likely playing mono blue Tron. The old eyesore solemn simulacrum. These masterpieces are just so hideous. They're so hideous.
What gave it away this Tron?
Repeal.
No, what's gave it away? Is it the power play or just...
Is it the power plant? Yeah, we figured definitely Tron. Okay, sure. Oh god, I'm about to get fucking Nimble Obstruction to start. I need to play around that card. They play that now.
Yeah, man. Stifle your ass, boy.
During my draw step, they're gonna do this because they're adorable. That's fine. Yes. I'd like a land. I'd like to play this power plant.
Look at your father getting...
I'd like to cast the Sylvan Scrying through a Condescend.
You see your father getting bone crushed in this league? Bone crushed? Bone crushed.
I actually don't think this matchup's that terrible for us. Their deck's full of a lot of exceedingly bad cards, and our deck has a lot of pretty reasonable cards in it. So, like, it's a pretty big leg up for us. You know, like, have a tech edge here and tech edge me. If they don't have a tech edge here, I get to World Breaker that next turn. And trigger the Sanctum and go get a... World Breaker, trigger Sanctum, go get, what's his name? Yay, Tron. Trigger. Correct this and go get a Ulamog here. Do you know what's great? Stone Rains. As someone who enjoys oh, you know what? Nah, I'm supposed to play the map here, I think. As someone who enjoys interactive Magic, taking lands away from my opponent is one of the most interesting and interactive mechanics in Magic. Oh, Tron. For those of you that are interested in learning more about Tron, be sure to check out my article, wherever that was. I thought, yeah, right there. On Gathering Magic. It's going to be my new home for my content stuff. What you got here? Oh, no. He repealed my map again. Oh, no. Alright, so I'm just going to be conservative here and cast this other World Breaker as opposed to, like, trying to resolve a Sylvan Scrying or something just, like, guaranteed keep them off of Tron next turn. Oh, no! Opponent, come back! My opponent doesn't want to play anymore. That's unfortunate. My poor opponent. Alright, so we're going to leave these in. Ballista's Deece. Oblivion Stone's pretty bad. This is fine. Collective Brutality's good. Thoughtseize is good. Relic's fine. Fatal Push is pretty terrible. I think Thragtusk's good just because, like, it's a castable 5-drop when they're, like, attacking our mana with Ghost Quarters and Tech Edge. SCG didn't have room for a new weekly author, so, and Gathering Magic wants to pay me to write weekly, so, you know, more dollar bills for the family. The more money Magic makes, the less time I have to spend doing non-magical things. Yeah, Wurmcoil's mediocre, but, like, I think we're the aggro deck in this matchup. So we need to, like, actually have pressure. Why is Collective Brutality... I'm not sure if that's... Okay, in case that's a real question, Collective Brutality takes away their counter spells. This is a discard spell in addition to being a removal spell. So this card's great. It gains you life. It's a discard spell for counter spells. It kills tiny creatures. It's just like... It slices. It dices. It's like the ninja blender of black cards that you can splash into Tron. It just does everything you want in the kitchen.
You don't want any artifact removal?
I don't think so. I think I'd rather fight their... their lock on the axis of Relic of Progenitus and killing their lands. Yeah, like, this is literally just, like, a 6-mana card, a 6-mana 6/6 that we, like... I don't think Ugin is particularly good. I think Oblivion Stone is good. I do think Thragtusk is better because, like, they Ghost Quarter and Tech Edge us enough that, like, we're just, like, tapping 5 lands to play a Thragtusk a lot of the time. No, yeah, not at all. That's why I answered it. Sometimes, like, there's people that are genuinely very new. Like, I was a bit of a dick there, so sorry about that. But, like, sometimes people ask questions like that, they're just like, you know, can't get the change. So we answer. Seems a little slow. But again, I feel like in this matchup especially, I can't be, like, rushing to... Well, that's awkward. I think we're just taking the World Breaker, right? 'Cause it's, like, one of our better cards in the matchup. Got some Tron. We have got a lot of draws and redraws here. Spread them. Yep. Go ahead and Sylvan Scrying. Let's start assembling Tron pieces. Yep. It's a little awkward. They could have Tron next turn. I don't think we can really do much about that. We could have gotten Ghost Quarter last turn, but I think Ghost Quartering them is a little bit bad. I think we want to be posing the questions here. Oh, I should have done this now. I mentioned Nimble Obstructionist earlier. We could get Nimbled out of this activation here and feel real bad about myself. I should have just cracked this on my turn. This was a mistake on my part. Am I gonna get punished? Yeah, we're gonna get punished. Yep. And this is why, like, being familiar with all, like, the tier 8 decks in Modern is valuable. Well, it's valuable if you, like, know to play around, actually play around stuff, right? Like, talking about playing around stuff and then actually playing around that are very different. Cycle this for green. Ancient Stirrings. Looking for a power plant here. Let's remember, folks, in case you were wondering if there's any justice in the world, the answer is always no. Is there justice? No. No, there's not. Sure. Alright, well, if we don't get Tron's next turn, we're probably going to be in a pretty decent spot. We get to World Breaker them. I guess they could Ghost Quarter us or Spreading Ceaseless again, too. Like, I'm feeling pretty okay here. Sure, yeah. And again, like I said, like, a lot of times they have a lot of disruption, so, like, it comes down to just, like, casting our spells. Remember I said we cast Thragtusk for 5 mana? Cast Thragtusk for 5 mana. We get condescended here, but, like, because they keep us off of Tron anyways, like, something's getting condescended at some point, and the opponent's deck doesn't actually have that much removal in it, so just, like, jamming our threats early and, like, requiring that they have answers is valuable. They could go Tron Piece Mindslaver us here, which would be bad. They play, like, Walking Ballista and kill our own Thragtusk. I don't think so, Shriek Bob. I think you just want to hammer through them, just, like, keep playing threats. Our deck's pretty threat dense. Like, we see a lot of cards to get to the threats that we have. We went 2-3 in the mocks. We were very bad at drawing our third land today. Very bad at drawing our third land today. What you got? Please don't hit my Tron piece that you need. Wait, they hit mine in tower? Yeah. Alright, they hit my Ghost Quarter, though. Good beat. Good beat. That feels real bad. Ugh. Just exiled 3 lands on 4 cards. For reference, there's only 20 lands in our deck. Just in case anyone's wondering. Oh, magic. That's fine. We won game 1. Take game 3 on the plate. I guess the game's not over yet, necessarily. We get to get 2 looks at a land for our Wurmcoil Engine. The Wurmcoil Engine beats this Oblivion Stone. Yeah, right? Like a singleton Emrakul would be fine. If you're really worried about counterspells. So I'm going to crack this for green. Doesn't really matter. Just looking for an untapped land. Which there's probably none of left in our deck since they hit 3 of them. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, if you're worried about counterspells, like, playing an Emrakul is probably fine. I feel like most of the decks where you're getting to Emrakul mana against them, you're probably beating them anyways, though. And, like, it's just harder to cast. Like, I'd probably play a second Ulamog before I played the first Emrakul. Like, cast my Ulamog, Stone Rain you twice, like... Just gonna, for the sake of time and effort, concede here, move on to the 3rd game. Again, I don't think I want to change anything here. I just want to be aggressive here on the play. I mean, to be fair, our opponent had 4 looks and just took 3 lands, so, like, there were lands in our deck. I don't think Nature's Claim is particularly good. They didn't even have any artifacts to play that game. That sounds fine. Doesn't have a payoff, but it's pretty likely to assemble Tron. Let's go discard spell. Oblivion Stone's okay. Oh, you want the enchantments to shatter the seas. Maybe. I feel like they just have so much mana disruption, I'd rather just ignore that Axes. I could see maybe some Oblivion Stone being fine. No, I think you just would rather have another threat rather than a Cavern of Souls. Bottoming a Karn feels a little bit bad. Yeah, I'd rather just have more threats. I'd rather just have more threats with uncounterable triggers. Alright, play this. I'm just gonna cycle this. Yeah, I'm supposed to have Collective Brutality this turn. I guess next turn I can Brutality plus Wurmcoil now. I think I'm just going to chill on this map for the time being, because it can get us whatever Tron piece they disrupt later. Immediately punished. Alright, what do you got? Huh. It's just the thirst for knowledge here, right? And then I just pass the turn. Yeah, I'm going to take the thirst for knowledge, and then we pass the turn, we don't give him a Wurmcoil to remand here, and then we get to Ulamog and take them off of 2 lands on our next turn.
How does Nibble Obstructions read?
Counters, oh, that's a good question. It reads 3/1 flash.
What the fuck?
Yep, alright. I mean, you have to kill me, right? Counter target activated or triggered ability you don't control.
Yeah, so you could have hit the Ulamog. This is what my problem was. He must have another one on top of his deck, right?
They didn't know the contents of the top of their deck. No. I think I'm still holding this to crack.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think they'd use their Obstructionist on that? I don't know. I'd beat them.
They only have 1 card I don't know.
Oh, that's fair. Alright, fuck it. Run him.
I'm gonna take... Do I just take their Tron pieces here, or do I take 2 islands? I guess they get another island back with this, but, like, cutting them off of blue is usually pretty good. I guess keeping them off of Tron is good if the Ulamog resolves. If they... I mean, are they rebanding this?
Can't fucking beat it.
Oh, yeah, they're cracking the bubble. Yeah, I don't think they could reband this.
Can't do anything. Who could beat this card?
Right, here's my Ulamog. Go.
Might be able to race.
Oh no, they don't want to play anymore. Come back, opponent. Come back. You don't want to do fun things like cast your stupid Oblivion Stone? Tron, 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 Tron. If you've ever felt wronged by Tron and you wonder, why is this legal? I would recommend playing some Tron yourself and realizing awful things that you can do to your opponents. What's the hex equivalent of Ulamog? They try not to have as egregious design mistakes as that. This hand's pretty easy mulligan here. Like, these aren't castable, obviously. We only have 1 Tron piece. So, again, Tron mulligans well, so mulligan aggressively. When people, I feel like when people say they're unlucky with Tron, it just means, like, they're not mulliganing enough a lot of the time. I think this hand's a keep at 5. Bottom that. Like, Hex is pretty good about, like, keeping mechanics that are, like, pretty unreasonably unfun, like destroying 2 of your resources in an uncounterable manner as not legal. Walking Calamity's not a cast... Walking Calamity can't be interrupted, right? But it can be dingled or transmogrifated. Spread him. Alright, this isn't a Tron piece, so you're not going to spread me yet. Got it. Ah, the old blue-white controls. Making me a green. Always yield. Fatal push. God, we are so bad at drawing lands today. Holy crap. Carryover from the Standard League, where we also could not draw lands. Does my opponent not have a 3rd land? God, that would be Christmas. It would be Christmas come early, ladies and gentlemen. We played a 26 land control deck with 10 cycling cantrips in it. Survey says. Survey says. Alrighty. Yeah, sure, why not? Tron. Why is it that Tron mulligans well? Because you're just looking for specific cards, you're not looking for a large quantity of cards. Yeah, I like the blue-white approach deck. I think it's a great metagame choice. I think if you're expecting a lot of black-green, mono-red, and zombies, it's a very reasonable deck. It has a harder time with other control decks, and the Teamer energy matchup is close, but I think out of all of the best decks in Standard, the only one that has a very strong matchup against the approach deck is the Teamer deck. That being said, like, people play a lot of random whatever, so, like, you're not guaranteed to win everything, obviously, but, you know, some better, some worse. I enjoy the play patterns of the approach deck, too, which is valuable to me as a player, right? It's just, like, playing a deck I enjoy is something that is ideal to me. Grab a power plant here. We have the power. So, I'm not holding up Fatal Push here to conceal that I have another Urza's Tower to my opponent. Sure, yep, Tech Edge me. That's fine. And this matchup is actually very similar to the Blue-Tron matchup in that, like, 1, Fatal Push sucks, and that 2, they have so much mana disruption that, in general, we end up just, like, casting our spells a lot of the time for just, like, you know, tapping 7 lands to cast a card. Yeah, Spell Snare, Mana Leak. It's unfortunate. Based on data from the last couple of events, Adrian Sullivan had a good data article. It showed that the Teamer deck was performing well. I'm just going to go ahead and, again, like, we're not 0% to win this game, but, like, we're low enough that, like, I'm not going to keep playing it on stream. Let's, like, get to something more interesting, like a post-board game where I actually have tools. this in. Thragtusk is good. Collective Brutality is good. Thoughtseize is good. Some Seal of Primordials are fine. Wurmcoil Engine is pretty bad. Ugin is pretty bad. Walking. Eugene's actually okay. They have a lot of planeswalkers, right? Yeah, maybe Ugin can get in here. What was I cutting in my notes? Oh, 2 Chromatic Spheres. Yeah, so the opponent's deck is likely boarding in, what's the word I'm looking for? They're likely boarding in Stony Silence against us, so trimming some Chromatic Spheres in the face of Stony Silence isn't completely unreasonable. Devour versus Gideon is okay. Sometimes I leave in some Wurmcoil Engines. I hate this. The Walking Ballista's a little mediocre. Kind of like the O-Stones. They're clunky against Stony, but they're really good against the Planeswalkers and the Detention Spheres. Yeah, they're definitely not boarding out Wall of Omen, so that makes Devour Flesh worse, that's for sure. Cutting Relic might seem bad, but it's awkward against Stony Silence, and they don't actually have that many Snapcaster Mages in their deck on average. Again, we're not usually rushing to Tron in this matchup because the games go longer and they have a lot of disruption, so this hand's reasonable even if we did want to rush to Tron, but it's fine otherwise. Have a Seal to interact with a Spreading Seas or a Stony Silence. Start by cracking this for green. See what we find. Get it a Stirrings or a Sylvan Scrying. Get another star. I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna play this tower and crack this for green, looking for a Stirrings. If we miss, we'll play this star. Okay. Could just be a Lucker and draw it next turn and then play Karn. Spread them, boys. Yeah, spread them. Alright, so let's do this for green, see what we get. Play the Seal and blow itself up, right? So, I'm actually going to mask the fact that we have Tron for next turn and just play the Seal out here. Since we did hit the kind of naturals. Yep. The question is, do I want to run Karn into a potential mana leak? Probably. Because, like, they're going to tech edge us anyways. I guess I could play the Thragtusk around a mana leak. Yeah, okay. Because we drew the map, I'm just going to play the Thragtusk. This means we can reassemble Tron after they tech edge us. You tech edge me in response. Alright, pay 3. Yes, I would like to pay 3. Go. Sure. So next turn. Sure. We have a Seal, assuming we know how to use it, which is not a safe assumption. I'm going to wait here and just attack. I don't usually have to play around a Stifle type effect out of the blue-white controller, so I'm just going to pass here because if they disrupt our mana again here, we might want to get like Sanctum of Ugin as opposed to getting the Tron piece. Yeah, I have another Spreading Seas here. Nice, wait to crack this map. Yep.
Crack the map before Seal of Primordium so it doesn't kill it. Never know, man.
Yeah, that's the perfect, right? Because I get to do this, and this is okay. So this is actually a great example of like, so I waited to crack the map, so this way I could draw any one of my Tron pieces here. Whereas if I crack the map before, I have to draw specific Tron pieces. So now, oh, I already played my land for the turn though. That's fine.
Smart.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's still right to wait. We just don't get to Karn this turn. I was in my head that we could Karn this turn. We have to play land, but you still should wait there, and this is why you should wait, even though we had mana at the end of their turn. How much better is green-black Tron than green-white Tron? I think Collective Brutality is better than Leyline of Sanctity and Rest in Peace, which are the reasons to play white. I'm gonna go get a tower. Attack with this Thragtusk. We even get to play this Karn through a mana leak, which is great.
Cryptic's annoying, but you still get a beast if you bounce.
It's possible I should do this first, but then I don't get to play around mana leak. Like Matt said, Cryptic sucks, but Cryptic's gonna suck either way.
You get the beast if they want to bounce that.
I don't think they're about to. They're just gonna counter this draw card.
Think so? Bounce it.
Oh, that's clever.
That's good. It's fine. You get to crank the sphere. Like, you can discard it if you want. Maybe if you hit.
I have to hit it like exactly Thoughtseize.
You have Collective Brutality from 2, right?
That doesn't discard Threading Seas.
I know that. I'm saying, like, more counter spells.
Alright, if we draw an untapped land next turn, we get to take the Spreading Seas out again. You mean Blessed Alliance? Okay, so Modern is not the most popular format in Magic because of the play patterns it creates. Modern is the most popular format in Magic for 2 reasons. 1, your decks don't rotate unless they get banned. And 2, it's cheaper than Legacy. That is why Modern is the most popular constructed format in Magic as far as, like, competitive constructed formats go. Getting clicked. God, that sucks. Oh, no, I guess I can cast either of these, right? Alright, so this is fine. No, we're probably just gonna play through the rest of this league, and then I have a family obligation tonight. Dealer's choice. I think I have Ceremonious Rejection here, I suppose. I think I'd rather they take they'd rather they take Karn than Worldbreaker here. And they don't have to have Rejection, right? Like, if your deck has Tech Edge, Ghost Quarter, Spreading Seas, like all these other cards, and, like, you still need Ceremonious Rejection too, it's like, So they don't have Rejection. So I get to cast this. Am I taking them off their Colony, or am I taking the Spreading Seas? I'm probably taking the Spreading Seas, right? I just, like, don't need it anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna take their Colonnade. This keeps them off of Snap Cryptic Command too. Yeah, they can have Path too, that's fine. So let's take them off a land. I feel like if they had Path, they probably would have Pathed this a while ago, right? So just, like, getting beat down by it for so long.
You have to have Cryptic for, like, the next 12 turns. Or Gideon. As soon as Gideon.
Resolves.
Right on time.
But, like, what else? Like, the Spreading Seas really doesn't matter. The only thing about the Spreading Seas that matters is, like, kinda for Mana Leak, but even then, like, I'm probably gonna have enough lands to, like, cast my things through Mana Leak. I think I'm actually gonna wait on this Sylvan Scrying. I don't necessarily need Tron right now. And, like, I could get a Sanctum if I draw Fat. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands here. Yeah, so, like...
You have 1 Ghost Quarter total on the deck?
Yep. Karn? That's a little bit late. We do not have a Seagate in the deck. If we had a Seagate, we would have gone and gotten that there.
This is still fun. Holy.
Yep.
Pretty good. Holy shit.
I think I'm actually going to go get a Sanctum of Ugin here.
Yeah, it's fine. Just bring it. You have enough to cast it.
Yeah. I'm not going to play it. No reason to expose it to a Spreading Seas. They get to down-tick this and kill this. And look, hey, look, another Celestial Colonnade. So, like, now the Ghost Quarter, the World Breaker that we used on there, so, like, this is relevant now. Yep. It's a card that does not deal with Ugin.
Do me a favor, don't redirect this.
Don't redirect this. Alright, am I supposed to just have all 4 of these in post board?
What is that?
The disenchants?
Probably.
Probably.
On the draw, I think so. Like you're gonna get railed by Stony Silence. They've shown you they have it.
It's like Trimo Wurmcoil.
It's bad against bad things.
This is not a lot of threats is the only thing, though. I just like having more... I mean, let's just have this in my deck still. Probably. Yeah, just like get to 10 mana and cast it. Not cut no stone.
I think if you have all the other things, you can cut a no stone. Like cut one for a Wurmcoil, probably.
I'm at 60 right now.
Oh.
Ostone's a little medium. Ostone's nice because it clears Spreading Seas and cleans up their Planeswalkers, but like it doesn't kill Stony Silence, which is a touch awkward. I think 2's probably fine. We have like Ugin as a sweeper too, and like Karn ices Planeswalkers. I think this hand's a mulligan. So, I think I would keep this hand if I had 2 different Tron pieces here, but the fact that I don't, like, having a basic in your opener is pretty bad against the Ghost Quarter Path deck, so, like, you want the rest of the hand to be okay. I think this is fine. I'm going to keep it on the draw with a Scry. My opponent's going to play Stony Silence on 2, and we're just going to, like, die, but it's, you know, is what it is. What are you paying for cost for? Alright. Rats! They almost auto-passed their turn. Should have been faster. Yep. Difference to play versus the drawbacks. Around the play, we get to get in under this and get this out there. It's another reason why this is good. You can put it in play and then just like have it out there. And again, O-Stone doesn't clean this up, so it's a little awkward. There's a reason why we boarded out 4 of our artifact cantrips, right? And Stony Silence is the type of card against Tron where, like, last game it's literally just like they paid 2 and discarded a card, and then this game they had it on the play and like it lined up well against our cards, so it's gonna do a lot of work. It's a 2 or 10 type card. Spread them. Yep. It's only good on the play, and it's only good turn 2 on the play. Okay. Let's just do this now. I think I'm supposed to wait in case they play another Stony.
I don't think so.
I think of Eldrazi Tron. I don't enjoy the play patterns Eldrazi Tron has, and I think it's probably the... That's terrifying. Well then, they came to play. Oh man, I did that right. Look at that. Alright, so... I'll start by cracking this for green. Not wrong. I can double scry, yeah. That's what we're supposed to do. I just want to like use all these as quick as possible.
Okay, that's a pretty good draw. It's never going to resolve, but it's a pretty good draw.
Yeah. Well, we're only taking 12 before we start casting these things, right?
Yeah, dude. It's stuff.
I can Collective Brutality next turn to try and see if the Ugin will resolve.
Yeah, you need to try and get through it.
Why not map there instead of scrying? Because if I... so, not cracking the map doesn't play around Stony Silence, but using the Scrying there plays around counter magic. But I guess I can't beat a counter spell anyways. So maybe I'm not supposed to do that. I don't think I'm discarding a card.
Just like 6 cryptics in your hand.
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to discard a card there because it gives me extra turn against this, since this put me to whatever. 2 mana leaks.
Could we beat that? Oh, they have Snapcaster too.
I have to take the Cryptic Command, right?
Yeah, we're probably just dead though. Wait,
I think we're dead because I didn't escalate.
yeah, you're 1 turn short now.
I think we're dead. I think we're dead because we didn't escalate.
Yeah, you're definitely taking cryptic, but
The problem is we can't pay for mana leak on this, right? That's the one we can't pay for it on.
if you do we have how many Wurmcoil Engines are in there?
He has 2 paths in his hand.
I forgot he had plans.
Thragtusk is what we want. 2 Thragdeads. Another Collective Brutality lets us live. Yeah, we went 2-3 in the Mox. Right, where's my Blessed Alliance? Stupid Hogland saying Green Black Tron is best Tron. Ain't even got Blessed Alliance. Oh, they have a Ghost Quarter in play. Derp. Yeah, so we're just dead.
I mean, we still have Thragtusk here.
No, they have mana leak, man.
Oh shit. You're right.
Yeah, good beat.
Yeah, the hand was good.
Their hand was very good. They had the turn 2 Stony Silence to slow us down long enough for them to draw the Geist of Saint Draft, and then had a Ghost Quarter on top of that to slow us down even further to give us 0 outs at the end.
What are you doing? Hey, get off that. Get off that. It's not funny. He's sleeping. It's not funny. It's not funny.
Well, I mean, it's not like Magic Online has had cards broken for 19 months or more. Do I keep this? On the draw. This is borderline. Like, when you look at hands like this, you want to think like, what are cards that make me happy to have kept this hand? I can draw map. I could draw spheres. I could draw green source. I could draw the extra Tron piece that we're missing. So like, there's a lot of hits I feel like that make this hand very, very reasonable. More Storm. This hand's pretty bad against Storm. We get there. Gifts ungiven. Yep. I'm gonna play this and hope to the Tron piece here. If not, we could do this into Ugin on 4, and that by that I mean we're gonna die on their 4, so it probably doesn't matter. Do we play against islands every round in this league? Huh. Weird.
This is the 5th round, right? Every single Storm twice, Tron, Control.
Alright, who's ready to die? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. And this is something we started off the stream with. So everyone, if you're gonna play Modern, you gotta get this pose down. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. And the sad part is, like, the way this hand shaped up, it's like, wasn't particularly good against Storm, right? Like, our Oblivion Stones and our Ugin the Spirit Dragons aren't fantastic, so, like, even if we don't die this turn, we're probably not in a great spot. We're gonna go, like, Urza's Tower, pass back, with, like, Urza's Tower, play Oblivion Stone, pass back, holding up 5 mana to crack this at instant speed. Do the Tron roar for good luck. Tron! Tron, 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 Tron. Actually, we're probably just supposed to stir for a Karn, right? Or a Relic. We got Karns and Relics in our deck. That's probably the line. Relic probably buys us a turn. Karn might buy us a turn, taking them off a land. We get 6 looks at that. We get a draw step plus 5 looks on stirring. So yeah, I think that's the line rather than the Oblivion Stone. We're not dead this turn, but, like, we can't really, like, the onus is on us to, like, do something meaningful in the following turn cycle. Is this not just, like, the normal... I was, like, really confused. Are these decks playing Thoughtscour in their deck now? So am I ditching the cards or am I ditching the mana? I feel like you're always supposed to ditch 2 of the same thing. So they've shown us 2 rituals, and then a Thoughtscour and a Mana Morphose. I think you're supposed to bin the rituals, right? And, like, just make them have more mana. Especially if, like, Karn is one of our outs here, and we want to be able to cut them off of mana. That's really unfortunate. We can't cast the World Breaker this turn. I think I'm going to do this and cycle it for a green, because we could hit another Stirrings, or we could hit the Relic. I played a little bit of the online Commander format, but nothing ever really casual. I mostly play games as a competitive outlet, and Commander doesn't really enable that.
Going off. What's your storm count?
I don't... Moto, where's my storm count? 1, 2, 3. Storm count's 4, opponent. Tower.
In case we hit a Ulamog.
Yep.
Somehow survive this turn.
Alright, opponent. Do your worst. Mine's Desire, right? And next turn we get to go. So, like, if we get like this crazy 5th turn against Storm in a game where we've never interacted with them. Oh, good. I was worried we were gonna get a 5th turn. We could, like, go World Breaker, kill a land, trigger Sanctum of Ugin, go get an Ulamog, but, like, I assume we're dead here. Oh, lordy. It's a good thing we bin those rituals, huh? They've already got 3 rituals in their hand. Let's go! No. The land did... No, stop it. You just, like, show me the Past in Flames so I can concede? Please show me Past in Flames so I can concede. Please show me Past in Flames so I can concede! The storm count is 10, yep. That's technically not lethal. They need a Past in Flames or a Grip Shot and a Remand. I will concede to the Past in Flames for the sake of speeding up the round, but if they just have the Grape Shot, or they need a second Grape Shot or a Remand with the Grape Shot.
Easy peasy.
You got there. Managed to cast the card that I was gonna concede to. Alright. Ballistas are okay, right? Ghost Quarter we don't need. Oblivion Stone out. Oh, is he sleeping?
Yeah. You went and sat on his head like a nice brother. You're so rude. You're so rude.
So, we have to kill them, right? And, like, Wurmcoil Engine, on occasion, can actually, Wurmcoil Engine, on occasion, can, what's the words I'm searching for? Race goblins. It makes them going off with goblins bad. Like, they need, like... The Wurmcoil Engine beats, like, a dozen goblins, usually, right? They attack... They deal you 5, then they deal you 4. There's some toddler salt going on in the background, so I've muted my microphone to save you from that. Swamp is almost strictly better than Ghost Quarter in this matchup. Sometimes they have Blood Moon in the board. We also are boarding in, we're also boarding in a bunch of black cards in this matchup. So just like having another black source in our mana base is good. We're not really Ghost Quartering them, so like we're trading a... Did they miss on their second land as well? God, that magic's great. Tilt. Yeah, they hit right away.
Of course they did.
No fucking justice.
You're dead.
Alright, we got there. Getting there, kind of. Cal Jones with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Subscriptions are the best way you could support my content here, so welcome. Electromancer, sure. I'd like to draw another land here. I think I want to be conservative here and just cast this Collective Brutality. I'm going to bin. Use the discard mode and the kill mode here. So target you, target this, discard a Scrying. So Manamorphose can help them find. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick to Manamorphose. The rest of their hand's kind of slow. My Kingdom for a Cabal therapy, right? 3 Peer through the depths. They're looking for a Gataxian Probe or something here. Just looking to get that sweet auto pass value. So our turn's probably going to be Ancient Stirrings, play the land we get off of it, and then we can crack a map. We don't have a lot of follow-up here. The Wurmcoil Engine's like okay pressure, but it is kind of slow. Really, we're looking for like Karns, like start attacking their mana that they're light on. Declan fell asleep on the floor and Jacob decided to sit on his head. Looking for a different Tron piece here. Huh. Supposed to take the Tron piece, right? Where's the Karn? Yeah, this guarantees me Tron sooner. So let's play this, and then we can get a mine for next turn. And then I guess this can actually look for a Karn again next turn and still play it. So yeah, we definitely want the Tron piece here. Gives us the highest probability to Karn next turn. Because we're guaranteed not Karning next turn if we take the Karn there. Because then we'll have to play the Urza's Tower this turn. He thinks he's funny. The Mox went 2 and 3. Ran excessively below average. We were playing a 26 land control deck, and in 2 different games in 5 matches, I kept 2 lands on the play, cycled 3 or 4 cards, and missed my 3rd land drop on 3. Felt pretty good.
Who's funny now? What if I squeeze you like this? Are you okay? You're such a little jerk.
Crack this. Need a mine. Six looks at a Karn here.
Stay away from your brother.
What say you, Ancient Stirrings? None of those are a Karn. Okay, we're actually going to take the Walking Ballista here, and we're going to play that out, because that means we're able to interact with one of their creatures next turn. We played Blue-White Approach the Second Sun. There's a bunch of videos of it on my YouTube page linked in the stream information. Definitely check that out if you're looking for a control deck in Standard. I like the deck a lot, even though we ran a little bit below average.
Hey, man. That's funny. Fucking standing on top of him. I'm gonna get you.
Look, I just used the Tron lands MTGO Trader sends me, okay? Yep. The list I played in the Mox was the deck list that I streamed with last on my YouTube page, only we cut the one Jace in the main deck for a 26 land that was a second Blighted Cataract. Yeah, that's right, we went up a land and then missed on land drops all day, which is always fun. I kid you not, I just paste my deck list into mtgotraders.com and then I get the lands they send me, okay? That's what I do. We casting Gifts Ungiven here?
You are such a jerk.
Or are we going to go wide with tokens here? If they go wide with tokens, Storm counts 1, 2, 3, it'd be 4. No, Walking Ballista beats tokens at this point. I should import the dot deck file next time and just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like get 12 different, completely different Tron pieces. I should do that. I'll bet you there's 12 completely different Tron pieces between foil and non-foil that I could pick.
Don't be a jerk. Leave your brother alone. Now you're gonna mess with your father? That's a good idea.
Hello, Jacob Jeffrey. Would you like to come sit by me?
You want a boost?
This is the Master Troublemaker, my oldest son. Say hello to the internet, Jacob. Internet, Jacob. Jacob, internet. Jacob, you're a little young for this, but I want to give you an important talk. The internet is a terrible, terrible place. And all of the people that are watching you here are a part of it. We binned a Shattering Spree. Alright, I think I don't want to give them the Shattering Spree, because I like my Walking Ballista. And I think I just binned the Desperate Ritual. I think that's fine. So I gave them Pyretic Ritual Manamorphose. There's 12 different Tron pieces in Chronicles alone. That's what I like to hear. Really, it is. Alright. Let's make black mana here. Looking for Collective Brutalities and Thoughtseizes and stuff like that. Looking for Karns, looking for World Breakers. It's an Ugin. That's not very good. This really doesn't do anything, right? Turn black mana into black mana again here, just digging for discard spells. So now we're playing this. I guess I could just pump this Ballista twice. That's probably the best, right? And they're dead next turn if they don't kill us this turn, so... Yeah, Karn would have been great. Karn would have taken them off a land, which is something they're choked on. Yay! Tron Dragon! How fitting by now we're playing the best deck in Modern. Praise Karn. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. Speaking of being back, I'll be right back. I need to run and change a diaper real quick. Alright, my body is ready to die. Yep. They might have enough mana at this point to Past in Flames kill us without a creature in play.
Oh boy. Speak of the devil.
Yep. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rituals in here. And then 1, 2, 3, all 4 Manamorphos.
You dead.
Storm count is 5. Alright. Here's open its goblins. They got Peer Through Depths here too, though, so I assume we're dead here. Like, we saw what? We drew 4 cards last turn and missed on Relics and Karns. They'd have actually been short mana if we'd have hit a World Breaker. Oh, we put it out World Breaker, right? So we needed Karn. Okay. And they're gonna get a bunch of mana no matter when they do this, right? So I might as well just, like, kill this now. We're gonna respond to this a whole bunch, so that way they don't generate extra mana. I'm gonna net lose counters on this exchange, but I'm gonna play another Manamorphose in response here. I'll respond again with this, and they're gonna respond with Peer Through the Depths, I assume. And the Peer Through Depths get resolved because they should use their last bandit they have in their pool for now, but they've got like 6 mana floating here, right, basically. And my Walking Ballista gets to survive when their Electromancer's dead. This means I can't kill a second dork, but, you know, we're probably not killing a second dork anyways, so it's whatever. Does mean I just get to auto pass here, which is definitely plus life EV from this side of the table. Alright, make your mana do your thing. Storm count 15. Yep.
That's it.
Only 15.
You're
Yeah.
totally fine.
But remember, I want you to watch this game. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Jace the Mind Sculptor and Stoneforge Mystic are too powerful for Modern as a format. They would break Modern in a way that is unrepairable to allow those cards to remain legal in the format.
What about Jason this deck? All of you.
Yep, and like this build of Tron that I'm playing only has 2 relics in the main deck, so it's possible I should have a third with how much Storm there is running around online right now. Especially in the leagues. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. It's 3:45. I'm going to get the kids some food and then get ready to head out for the evening with them. Thank you everyone for watching, especially people that hung out through the no commentary stream this morning. I'm probably going to play this in the Modern Challenge tomorrow, and I'm planning to stream that on a delay like I streamed the mocks on a delay today, so feel free to drop by while I'm doing that tomorrow, and I hope everyone has a good weekend. Peace, folks.